Not all SUVs are built to last. Some promise adventure, but barely make it to 100,000 miles before major issues appear, costing owners thousands in repairs. Today, we're counting down 9 SUVs that have developed reputations for early failure. If you're in the market for a dependable ride, you'll want to avoid these. Number 9. Jeep Grand Cherokee 2014 to 2016. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has always marketed itself as a rugged midsize SUV capable of luxury and off-road toughness. Positioned against rivals like the Toyota 4Runner and Ford Edge, it appealed to buyers who wanted comfort without sacrificing adventure. From the outside, the 2014 to 2016 models carried bold styling, a 7-slot grille, slim headlights, and strong body lines. On paper, it was stylish and versatile, but the problems ran deeper than appearances. Under the hood, buyers had options ranging from a 3.6-liter V6 with 290 horsepower to a 5.7-liter HEMI V8, boasting 360 horsepower. Impressive numbers, but plagued by issues. Transmission failures, faulty electronics, and notorious engine stalling became all too common. Even with towing capacity up to 7,400 pounds, reliability dragged it down. Trim levels included the Laredo, Limited, Overland, and Summit, with the higher trims offering advanced infotainment and luxurious features. Yet many owners reported Uconnect system malfunctions, sensor failures, and expensive electrical gremlins. Inside, the cabin felt upscale, with leather seating, wood trim, and a roomy layout. But as miles added up, owners complained of faulty air conditioning, failing door locks, and glitchy instrument clusters. Fuel economy wasn't groundbreaking, around 18 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon highway for the V6. But the bigger concern was repair bills. Resale values plummeted as reports of engine and transmission replacements spread. For drivers seeking adventure, this SUV often left them stranded long before the odometer hit 6 figures. Number 8. Chevrolet Traverse 2013 to 2015. Chevy's Traverse entered the market as a large 3-row crossover SUV, competing with the Honda Pilot and Ford Explorer. Its appeal rested on family-friendly space and a smooth ride, but reliability fell short. Visually, it carried Chevrolet's rounded, conservative styling. A large grille and swept-back headlights gave it a clean but unremarkable look. Families flocked to it for practicality, but few expected the costly headaches that came later. Equipped with a 3.6-liter V6 producing 281 horsepower, the Traverse offered adequate acceleration, but nothing sporty. Problems arose in the form of timing chain failures, power steering issues, and transmission breakdowns. Owners reported sudden loss of power steering assist, making highway driving unsafe. Trims ranged from LS to LTZ, featuring touchscreen infotainment, optional leather seats, and rear seat entertainment. However, infotainment glitches, poor quality interior materials, and malfunctioning sensors soured the experience. The interior boasted space for up to 8 passengers, with fold-flat seats that made cargo hauling simple. Yet, rattling plastics and frequent HVAC breakdowns left families frustrated. Fuel economy landed at 17 miles per gallon city and 24 miles per gallon highway, below average for its size. Worse, repair costs skyrocketed as early models aged. Resale value dropped, making it a risky buy on the used market. Families who chose the Traverse expected reliability for road trips and carpools. Instead, many found themselves facing major repairs before reaching 100,000 miles. Number 7. Ford Explorer 2011 to 2013. The Ford Explorer reinvented itself in 2011 as a unibody crossover, moving away from its truck-based roots. Marketed as a stylish family SUV, it competed directly with the Dodge Durango and Toyota Highlander. From the outside, the Explorer sported bold curves, a wide grille, and modern headlights. It looked like a forward leap in design, and early buyers flocked to it. Unfortunately, mechanical reliability told another story. Engine options included a 3.5-liter V6 with 290 horsepower and an optional turbocharged EcoBoost 4-cylinder. While powerful enough for daily use, problems soon emerged. Transmission shuddering, power steering failures, and exhaust leaks into the cabin became serious concerns. Some owners even reported carbon monoxide entering while driving, a massive safety hazard. Trims ranged from base to limited, with higher models offering leather interiors, touchscreen infotainment, and driver assist technology. But Ford's Myford Touch system was notoriously glitchy, with frozen screens and unreliable voice commands. Inside, the Explorer offered 3 rows of seating, but cramped third-row space and uneven build quality drew criticism. As the miles piled up, electrical failures, heater core problems, and broken suspension components left many owners paying high repair bills. Fuel economy was a modest 17 to 24 miles per gallon depending on engine choice, but resale values dipped once reliability reports spread. For many families, the Explorer promised safety and comfort. Instead, it delivered breakdowns and expensive service visits before reaching 100,000 miles. Number 6. Nissan Pathfinder, 2013 to 2015. The Nissan Pathfinder shifted away from its rugged truck-based origins into a soft-road crossover in 2013, aiming at families who wanted comfort over toughness. Positioned against the Toyota Highlander and Honda Pilot, it promised space and technology, but became infamous for one major problem: its continuously variable transmission. From the outside, the Pathfinder looked sleek and modern for its time, with rounded edges, a sculpted grille, and aerodynamic body lines. It was a far cry from the boxy, adventure-ready Pathfinders of the 90s. Power came from a 3.5-liter V6 with 260 horsepower, paired exclusively to Nissan's CVT. While smooth on paper, the transmission quickly revealed itself as one of the SUV's biggest weaknesses. Owners reported shuddering, hesitation, and premature transmission failure, many occurring well before 100,000 miles. For families, this meant not just breakdowns, but also costly replacements. Trim levels spanned from the base S up to the fully loaded Platinum. Higher trims offered leather seating, rear seat entertainment systems, and advanced safety features. But mechanical issues overshadowed these comforts, leaving owners frustrated. Inside, the cabin was spacious and family-friendly, with seating for 7 and easy-folding rear seats. Materials felt decent, and amenities like tri-zone climate control added convenience. Unfortunately, the reliability problems outweighed these positives. Fuel economy was rated at 20 miles per gallon city and 26 miles per gallon highway, respectable for a 3-row SUV. But resale values plummeted as word spread about the transmission woes. Repair bills often reached thousands of dollars, scaring away second-hand buyers. For many families, the Pathfinder became less of a dependable companion and more of a gamble, often dying well before its expected mileage milestone. Number 5. Dodge Journey, 2009 to 2013. The Dodge Journey entered the market as a budget-friendly midsize SUV designed for families looking for affordability and utility. Competing with models like the Kia Sorento and Chevy Equinox, it offered 3-row seating at a lower price point. Unfortunately, its reputation for reliability collapsed quickly. Styling was plain but practical, with a modest grille, simple bodywork, and an overall design that aged poorly. While affordable, it never carried the appeal of its rivals. Under the hood, base models came with a weak 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine producing just 173 horsepower, struggling to move the hefty SUV. A more capable 3.6-liter V6 with 283 horsepower was offered later, but both options were paired with transmissions prone to premature failure. Owners also reported electrical problems, faulty brakes, and early suspension wear. Trim levels included SE, SXT, Crew, and R/T, with higher trims boasting leather interiors, premium audio, and navigation. But many buyers found themselves stuck with glitchy electronics and low-quality components. The interior was spacious for its size, with hidden storage bins and versatile seating configurations. Yet materials felt cheap, and reliability issues turned what could have been a practical family vehicle into a financial burden. Fuel economy was lackluster, ranging from 16 miles per gallon city to 24 miles per gallon highway depending on engine choice. Combined with low resale value, it quickly became a poor long-term investment. Families who sought an affordable alternative soon realized the journey was plagued with problems that often surfaced before the 100,000 mark, making it one of the least dependable SUVs of its era. Number 4. GMC Acadia, 2008 to 2012. The GMC Acadia entered the full-size crossover market with bold ambitions, offering 3 rows of seating, plenty of space, and a balance between rugged capability and everyday family use. Competing against the Honda Pilot and Ford Explorer, it promised comfort and practicality, but early models became a nightmare for reliability. The exterior featured GMC's familiar squared-off styling with a bold grille, large headlights, and muscular proportions. On the surface, it looked like a winner for families needing size and presence. Its 3.6-liter V6 with 275 to 288 horsepower provided solid performance, but mechanical problems plagued it. Timing chain failures, water pump leaks, and frequent transmission breakdowns became recurring issues. Owners reported these problems often appearing before 100,000 miles, leading to repair bills in the thousands. Trim levels ranged from the base SLE to the luxurious Denali. Features like rear seat entertainment, premium Bose audio, and leather seating gave it upscale appeal. However, infotainment glitches and electrical faults quickly became sticking points. Inside, the Acadia offered spacious seating for 7 or 8, depending on configuration. The cabin was practical, but as years went by, interior durability concerns, rattling plastics, worn-out upholstery, and malfunctioning climate control surfaced. Fuel economy averaged 16 miles per gallon city and 23 miles per gallon highway, not impressive for its size. Add in rapid depreciation and expensive repairs, and the Acadia quickly lost appeal in the used market. For many buyers, the Acadia was meant to be a reliable family hauler. Instead, it often broke down long before 100,000 miles, earning a reputation as a vehicle to avoid on the second-hand lot. Number 3. Cadillac SRX, 2010 to 2015. The Cadillac SRX was marketed as a luxury midsize crossover, competing with the Lexus RX and BMW X5. It promised Cadillac's signature comfort and prestige in a family-friendly SUV format. But beneath the upscale image, reliability issues dragged it down. From the outside, the SRX showcased Cadillac's sharp-edged design language, bold vertical headlights, a large chrome grille, and crisp body lines that gave it presence. It looked modern and premium, but the problems came once owners racked up miles. Power was provided by either a 3.0-liter V6 or a later 3.6-liter V6 with up to 308 horsepower. While performance was smooth enough, many owners experienced timing chain failures, oil consumption problems, and transmission glitches. Repairs often came early, with some drivers reporting catastrophic engine damage before 100,000 miles. Trim levels included base, luxury, performance, and premium, offering upscale touches like heated leather seats, navigation, and adaptive suspension. However, the infotainment system frequently froze, sensors failed, and electrical malfunctions became routine complaints. Inside, the SRX delivered Cadillac's expected luxury, spacious leather seating, premium finishes, and a quiet ride. Cargo space was decent, though not class-leading, but even the nicest interiors couldn't distract from frequent breakdowns and high maintenance costs. Fuel economy was fair for its size at around 17 miles per gallon city and 24 miles per gallon highway, but resale values dropped sharply once its reputation for early failures spread. For luxury buyers, the SRX seemed like a comfortable choice. In reality, it too often left owners stranded well before hitting the 100,000 mark. Number 2, Jeep Cherokee, 2014 to 2016. The Jeep Cherokee returned in 2014 with a controversial new design and was pitched as a compact SUV rivaling the Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4. With its unique styling and Jeep badge, it quickly drew attention. But long-term dependability wasn't part of the package. Styling was polarizing. Slim, high-mounted headlights, a bold 7-slot grille, and sculpted bodywork. Some buyers loved the futuristic look, others hated it. Either way, breakdowns became the bigger issue. Engine choices included a 2.4-liter four-cylinder with 184 horsepower and a 3.2-liter V6 with 271 horsepower. On paper, they looked solid. In reality, the 9-speed automatic transmission was plagued with problems. Owners reported harsh shifting, gear hunting, and complete transmission failures, sometimes under 60,000 miles. Trims spanned Sport, Latitude, Limited, and Trailhawk. The Trailhawk added off-road equipment, making it appealing for adventure seekers. Yet even off-road enthusiasts couldn't ignore the constant recalls, software updates, and major transmission issues that haunted the lineup. Inside, the Cherokee was comfortable for its size, with supportive seating, available leather, and a user-friendly infotainment system. Still, electrical failures, faulty sensors, and malfunctioning four-wheel drive systems left many owners frustrated. Fuel economy ranged from 19 miles per gallon city to 28 miles per gallon highway, depending on engine and drivetrain. But with poor reliability and collapsing resale value, it became one of the riskiest buys on the used market. For those who trusted the Jeep name, the Cherokee became a disappointment, an SUV that rarely made it to 100,000 miles without major issues. Number 1. Chevrolet Equinox, 2010 to 2013. Topping this list is the Chevrolet Equinox, a compact SUV meant to compete with the Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, and Ford Escape. While it delivered affordability and practicality up front, its long-term reliability proved disastrous. The exterior was modest and approachable, with Chevy's split-front grille and rounded design that appealed to families. It looked safe, dependable, and family-ready. But reality told another story. Engines included a 2.4-liter four-cylinder with 182 horsepower and an optional 3.0-liter V6 with 264 horsepower. The biggest culprit was the four-cylinder, notorious for excessive oil consumption. Many owners experienced blown engines or seized motors before hitting 100,000 miles. Timing chain issues and transmission breakdowns made things worse. Trim levels ranged from LS to LTZ, offering touchscreen infotainment, upgraded seating, and premium audio. But no amount of features could outweigh the constant trips to the mechanic. Inside, the Equinox provided decent comfort, with spacious two-row seating and versatile cargo space. Unfortunately, cheap materials and premature interior wear reminded buyers of its budget-friendly roots. Fuel economy was advertised at 22 miles per gallon city and 32 miles per gallon highway with the four-cylinder, but the oil-burning issues nullified any savings. Resale value sank once its engine reputation spread, leaving many owners upside down on their loans. Families who bought the Equinox expecting a dependable daily driver often found themselves replacing engines or trading in early, making it the SUV most notorious for dying before 100,000 miles. And there you have it, 9 SUVs that simply don't hold up over time. From transmission nightmares to engines that burn out too soon, these models prove that not every SUV is built to last. If dependability matters, research before buying. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below which SUVs you'd avoid at all costs.